All right, John, can you hear me now? Or can you see me now? Sweet. Okay, I don't know what happened last time, and I think it may have been my fault. I think I may have clicked the button by accident. So we're back for round two. We will go for we'll go for 10, 15 minutes. And then I'm gonna jump out of here and finish the plays for today. So let's see. What have we missed? And while I'm giving a chance for people to jump back in here and get back. All right, Danny's back. All right, we've got about 20 people in here now out of the. We had a lot more than that. So I'm going to give it about 2 minutes. I'm going to go refill my cup, and I will be right back as everybody files back in. John, Danny, as people come back in, if they don't see me and they're asking questions, just let them know. I just stepped away to refill my cup as people are coming back in. So you guys are the chat moderators for the next minute or two. So be right back. And I'm back. Uh, Somebody asked, what's good, Chase? What do you think first half for Ohio State 31.5 and Clemson first half for 21? Not in love with the Clemson play just because Wake Forest, they're a good team, guys. They're very well coached. Every organization that coach has been a part of, he has turned it around. So, and as we know, when Clemson plays a good team, they're more of a second half team than they are first. So if there's any one of these, high level teams that would struggle at the beginning, I'm not going to say it'd be Ohio State. Ohio State's playing very well could be the worst Power 5 team in the country. So the game's going to be over by halftime, but the spread is so massive that it's just there's no value to lay it. So I think out of both of those, Ohio State first half minus 31.5 would be your better bet. Ron Crawford, hey, I just did my week purchase. Set to 11.21 for the contest. Shouldn't it tack on after the 12.8 monthly? Yeah, Danny, Wake is down a big star, but what I'm saying is, coaching wise, he's probably going to put all the cards on the table first half in hopes that he can throw that team off a little bit, gain early momentum, and have them questioning what's going on. If he can go out there and he can capitalize by, the element of surprise, that can be difficult for a team to come back against, and when they are going up against a very well-coached team. The thing is, the margin of difference between talent and skill between Clemson and Wake Forest is a hell of a lot closer than Ohio State and Rutgers, by far. Ron, let me go look at your account. Hold on, man. Oh, I see what you mean, Ron. Hold on, I can fix this. It'll do it automatically at midnight tonight, but while I'm in here, I'll just go ahead and do it. And what I'm going to do for you, Ron, since I know you did this in anticipation of getting the potential 3 free weeks, but we didn't end up running the contest, I'm actually going to give you a week for free. So this is what I'm going to do. Hold on, Ron. I am going to have this start on 12/9. Ah, shit. And I'm going to give you 2 weeks for the price of 1. So you're going to go through the 22nd of December. And that will start on the 9th of December when your other package expires. So that's done. You should see that reflecting on your account now. It would have done it either way at midnight when the site updated, but I went ahead and forced it. All right, so Walter asked Chase, did you discuss the Astros cheating? Do you think MLB will look at this really hard? Wouldn't it be very good for baseball to vacate a World Series win? We didn't really get into it because the person that asked about it, I asked them for what's, the specifics of what they actually wanted me to talk about. As if, do I think they did it? Yes, but I think a lot of teams probably do it. Baseball is situational, guys. It's a situational sport, and having the advantage to study and understand a team, whether it be from the way the player crowds a plate to being able to figure out what a pitcher does when he's getting ready to throw a certain pitch, people do that. If you look at the way Justin Verlander winds up for a fastball, there's certain little physical traits that just about every pitcher does where if you study that, you'll eventually figure it out. So studying signs is not going to give you some advantage that studying a player would. It's going to give you the advantage of being able to get immediate rewards from it by saying we can use a camera, figure out what they're doing, and then we can, call our signals or our noises or whatever. The use of electronics in baseball to study or scout certain things is highly illegal. It is disgusting. So here's my take on it. Would the Astros have won a World Series? Let's say that they are 100% guilty. And we don't know. We only know what Ken Rosenthal says. Um, Very well respected, person in the baseball world. Dan O'Dowd, my mortal enemy, thinks that they're guilty, but I also think he should be thrown off of a cliff um, because he's an idiot. So we have to give them the benefit of the doubt. We can say that they're guilty. We just don't know. Do I think the likelihood of them being guilty is there? Probably. But I think if they what I think this is going to be is it's going to open up a bigger can of worms than baseball is going to want to open. So I think for that reason, I don't think they'll vacate a World Series win. I don't think that they'll get so in depth in it that we're going to see basically history be rewritten. Because if they do, then it's going to open up a can of worms. And we're going to go back 20 years, and I'd be willing to bet money that if we went back and they studied the last, we'll just say decade, where technology has played a bigger part in sports than anything else, I bet the Astros aren't the only team where a World Series gets vacated. I would assume that the Giants get a World Series vacated because look at how dominant they were. That's everybody's argument. Like, you can't be that dominant without doing something. And if you were to take away that, they go from a World Series team to an above-average team. Bullshit. You cannot take hitters. You cannot take a team that's that good and say, okay, well, they're not going to cheat now with a camera, and they're not going to be good anymore. They were still the best team in 2017. They were still the best team in 2019. And other than the fact that they were just shifting pieces on a chessboard in 18, they almost were the best team in 18. So that's not going to change no matter what they do or don't find. Will Pete Rose ever get in? I think so, because if they're not going to let Pete Rose in, then how are you going to let somebody like a Barry Bonds in, a Mark McGuire, a Roger Clemens, all these guys? So anybody with an asterisk by their name can't get in. Eventually, somebody's going to make the case where Barry Bonds is going to get in. They're not going to allow it where Barry Bonds cannot be a forever Hall of Famer, or, Mark McGuire to be a forever Hall of Famer. And as soon as that happens, that very next year, you'll see you'll see him being the front runner for the ballot, and he'll get in. Pete Rose deserves it. He was one of the best hitters that baseball's ever had, ever. Not to mention, he ran the bases. I don't want to say he was the best base runner baseball's ever had, but he was the smartest base runner baseball's ever had. And look at him, his body type, he wasn't built for that. And he still did it better than anybody in the game. Pete Rose is incredible. And I think he's a great baseball announcer. Play-by-play guy, he's funny as shit. I've got my card for today almost done. So after this live chat, I'm going to work on that. Get that done. I need to run an errand. I've got something to do tonight. Obviously, I'm going to have a conference call with Mr. Jerry Valdez. McGuire versus Sosa home run race, good or bad? I think that single-handedly saved baseball. the McGuire-Sosa rivalry, that home run race of that year, it single-handedly saved the game of baseball from a fan and a spectator point of view. They weren't selling tickets. Nobody was going to the games. TV viewership was down to the lowest it had ever been since they started televising baseball. And that right there not only took two franchises that were very rich history with their fans, and took two great hitters, two polarizing players, and allowed it to where people that don't even watch baseball were intrigued in watching it. People that did watch baseball were attending more games, and it single-handedly saved baseball. That's one of the greatest things that's ever happened in the game. James H. says it's okay for me to give out a game I like tonight. Yeah, go ahead. Go for it. Danny D-Rock Mahaffey asks, what's the chance you wear a Braves cap during a live chat? If I wear one, you're going to buy a week package? Hold on 1 second, Danny. I got something for you. All right, Danny. You want me to wear the normal Braves cap? You know, most traditional Braves hat there is. I can wear a more untraditional hat, something with the tomahawk on it. I actually like this hat. Or I can even take it a step farther and go to one of their best their best minor league systems ever, the Greenville Braves. We can go that far. Take your pick. James H says, take North Florida -4 in college basketball tonight. Southern Miss is not a good team. Yeah, North Florida's kind of tiny, though. That may not be a bad pick, though. I haven't gotten to that game yet. I know North Florida is slightly small on the scale of, size. Minnesota +3 versus Iowa in basketball. Yeah, but Iowa's pretty fast, man. That's a fast team. They're not a great, they're not a great 3-point shooting team this year. They've given away some pieces, but they're fast. They run that floor very, very fast. How about that? Can't say I never did nothing for you. All right, so this is what I'm going to do. So we gave away a 3-day pass. We gave away a 7-day pass. All that was all fun and well and good. We'll do some more of that next live show. So the special that I'm going to run is, I think it's everybody's favorite as far as small time packages go. So I'm going to give two options here. The 3-day package you can buy today, and you will get the 4th day for free. So you buy 3 days for $50, 4th day is free. Somebody put in there and asked, would you do a buy one, get one for a month pass? For today and today only, if you buy a month pass, I will do buy one, get one. Now, there's going to be no discount on that month pass, but you can buy a month package right now, today till midnight. Let me update the site. Hold on. It's $3.99. Or you can buy the top play month if you want to, which is $4.99, but you also get games of the week, month, and year included, and I will give you 1 month for free. That's valid until midnight. After midnight, that goes away. Same thing goes for the 3-day pass. At midnight, there will be no 4th day added. And this is one thing that I wanted to put out there, guys, about a loss, and I want everyone to pay very close attention. There's a reason that a loss isn't always a bad thing. With what I do, the volume that we play, the degenerate mindset is if you lose a game, you just lost. But again, you go back to that long-term theory. You go back to the overall grand scheme of the entire week if you're on a week package, the entire month if you're on a month. If you're on a season or a year, then that day, that week is essentially nothing. It's per month and per the season or year. Guys, look at what happened the other night to Kentucky. They got beat by an absolute nobody in the Missouri Valley Conference, a team that they were expected to finish 8th in the Missouri Valley, going up against the best team in the country, the number 1 team in all of college basketball, and Evansville beat them at Rupp Arena. So everybody looks at it like, oh, it's just a loss. It's a loss. No, because now you get to go out there, take your notes on Evansville, you take your notes on Kentucky, and now for the next 2 to 3 games involving either one of those teams, you've got clear-cut information and statistics and data that you can use to potentially win 1 or 2 or 3 games involving those teams. So you can take a loss and turn it into 2 or 3 wins. So in the long run, that loss was a benefit. It was a blessing because it turned a loss into multiple wins, which in turn turns to what? It turns to profit. Leverage your losses, guys. Do not get discouraged. Don't have a losing day and send out emails and go, oh, you suck, you do this, you do this. If you guys want to be degenerates, go ahead. I'll go past the email and move on. And I'm not going to sleep any differently because I know that in the long run, if you pay attention and you take the notes and you go, okay, I see what he means now, where we leverage that loss and turn it into not just a win, but multiple wins that turn profit, then that loss was a blessing. We use the loss to our advantage to profit from it. It's leverage, guys. Leverage your losses. That's part of bankroll management. That's part of ROI. People that claim to know what ROI is, but could not give you the definition without them having it right in front of their face. All right, guys. I think that's going to do it because it's 4 o'clock. And I need to make sure that I get all these plays out in the next hour. So I've got a good bit of work to do. So let me get working on that. If you're interested in a package, remember 3 days. We'll give you a 4th day for free. That goes until midnight tonight. At midnight, that will not be valid, and you will only get 3 days. So $50 gets you 4 days. And then the month package, whether you buy a normal month or a top play month for $3.99 or $4.99, you will get an additional month absolutely free. So $3.99 for a normal month. That's all premium and daily top plays. Get an extra month for free. Top play month, which is every daily top play, play of the week, play of the month, and play of the year if we have one. So not as high volume of plays, but higher rated plays. You get an additional month for free as well. That is valid until midnight tonight. After midnight, it is no longer valid. So, we will try to go live tomorrow, guys. Fridays are usually one of my busier mornings, so I don't know that we'll be able to make that happen. But if we don't, obviously we'll be back next week, and we will have a free day, or free play as always. Free play video for today has been up since last night, so go check that out. Any questions, shoot me an email. I'll try to get to all your emails here as soon as I get plays up. Jerry, I'll call you soon. And I think that's it, guys. Oh, and congratulations to the contest winners. John Brady giving his package away, and then Colton winning 3 days. So we'll do that we'll try to do it, some sort of small giveaway every live show, or at least once a week. If we do end up having the play of the year in the NFL, make sure you're on the lookout for that. That'll be a $100 play win, or get 7 days absolutely free if, God forbid, it were to lose. So yeah, and then I will maybe I'll give one of those away if we do get to go live between now and Sunday. So be on the lookout for that. That will be announced if we have it. So like I said, any questions, guys, let me know. Go jump on one of the promo packages, and I will see you guys back one way or another tomorrow. I appreciate all you guys tuning in, as always, coming back after the little technical difficulty. It means a lot, guys. I appreciate it. See you guys tomorrow.